Hey guys, Thunderset here, playing around with a brand new tuner that loves reptiles. It's Reptillianne Lamia. She's a level 2 tuner. What does she do? If this card is in your hand and all monsters you control are face-up reptiles, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, changes the attack to 0, and special summon this card. The only catch is you have to take damage equal to the attack of the monster you switched, the original attack at least. And then you get a special summoner. So we're playing it with aliens. So you can normal summon an alien, target a monster, make its attack 0, special summon your Lamia. Now you can make a level 6 or a level 5 depending on what you did. And then once you make the synchro, she has another effect even further. She's a very strong card. So if this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you can target up to 2 face-up monsters on the field, even your own, change their attack to 0. You can only use one Reptillianne Lamia effect per turn, and only once that turn. So you can do it for your own monsters to special summon like other Reptillianne specific monsters, or obviously use it on enemy monsters. Here we're going more straightforward. This is like a pretty straightforward reptile build. Or reptile build, alien build, but we're going with more reptile support. We have a Viper's Rebirth. We have some regular staples in Dimensional Prison, and the pretty much just regular aliens cards. I feel this is core now. I feel Alien Dog has been what's defined the new alien cards, so it makes it pretty great. And yeah, she fits right in. She's a very aggressive tuner to put in. It's a little better than Ammonite. Still great to have one Ammonite because you just search them with recombination. So it's very cool. Now the synchro monsters we're using. Archimedes is still amazing. We get Star Eater, guys. Star Eater's from the new box too. Very cool synchro monster. Takes one tuner, one non-tuner, so it's a generic. You can toss it into any deck. He's 11, so that's a weird. I don't think we have any 11s. So he's an 11. Must be synchro summon. You can't special summon him any other way. When this card is synchro summon, cards and effects cannot be activated. If this card attacks, it is unaffected by other card effects until the end of the damage phase. Very, very strong. 3200. How do we make it? All you need is Alien Overlord, a level 4, and a level 2. Or, sorry, level 1. So, 6, 10, 11, 6, 9, 11. And you have our 11. So it takes 3 monsters, but we still get it off. Insanely scary monster. I think you see it once in the replays. But mostly you're getting 6s and 5s off. It gives Dog a second opportunity to be useful too, in case you have dogs and nothing to summon, to special summon your dog. You can just normal summon your dog and special summon your Lamia, and still have a level 5 Archimedes, which is a very good card. And of course we're using Ties That Binds. I've also considered using Life Point Boost with this deck, just so we're getting more Lamias off, because that's the only really big obstacle, is taking the damage of your opponent's attacks. So it's not their actual attack, their attack value. So it gets a little dicey for your life points. You gotta plan it carefully. So maybe Life Point Boost Alpha would be pretty good too. But Ties That Binds just help aliens get a little bigger, especially with Overlord stuff. But other than that, it gets a lot of regular alien wins, and there's just some cool synchro plays. So I hope you guys are enjoying the new box, and thanks for watching. Okay, fighting a Merrick. Go in second. So I feel like when people see you say, they generally think like 6 Sam or magnets, but aliens are pretty common with Ties That Bind too. I remember when Ties That Bind was a brand new skill. I always thought it was pretty strong. So here we have a lot of monsters, and he is not interacting with us, so we're just gonna normal summon our alien kid. We swing into a Rose Lover. He sets 2 face down. Turns out to be a Romage. He kills our alien kid, but that's okay. Here we have so many options, and we choose to just normal summon our alien kid. We're going to use our Lamia's effect to put Rosemary to 0. Now we go into a Blue Cyrus Synchro Summon. We're going to Ties That Bind. Hit her for 2500. Now he's even lower life points than us, or he's tied with us right now once he draws. That's huge for Romages, because they gotta be the same, or they gotta be higher life points than you do. So here he special summons a Bergamot. I've got him matched. Now I still have tons and tons of options. I'm going to normal summon Telepath, special summon Dog. That's going to put counters on the Bergamot. That's going to let me destroy a back row. I hit a good one. I hit Wall D. He hits me with a Mirror Wall. That destroys my Blue Cyrus. Blue Cyrus is going to target him. He's down to 0. So I can even swing through the Mirror Walls. Taking him down so close to lethal. Don't have to worry about the Mirror Wall. Attack point reduction is going to go away. He gets Solemn Wishes, pulls his card and scoops, guys. Fantastic duel. Okay, fighting a regular Jaden. You really don't see him much. When he really has good skills too, he has like Ties Up Bind and Grit and stuff. You'd think you'd see him more. But anyway, we're going first. Looks like a pretty regular alien hand. That's the problem with the deck like this. It gets a good amount of wins. Like, it has a competitive win ratio. It just does it in cheese, uninteresting ways. So I try to get the most interesting replays. But this deck gets a lot of the cheese wins with just Brainwashing Beam and stuff like that. Here I wanted him to blow his Neos Fusion. He chooses not to. Just lets his Brave Neos die. We're going to use our Recombination Search to grab our Ammonite. Normal summon it. Special summon our Telepath. Synchro summon into a level 5. We're going Armades, not the alien Synchro, because we have nothing to interact with. So we want to just stop that back row if it has an effect. It does not. It's a shield warrior that would protect the warrior monster. So we get hit him for 1800. He's down to 1700. He's got a 2 back row now. Can't stop Armades. We get to just swing. Super easy stuff, guys. Oh wait, no, sorry. This replay does not end. This guy's still got fight in him. Jaden's making a comeback. Summoning a Neos, but Alien Kid puts a counter on him. Now we get a Brainwash Beam and take him. Armades swings for lethal. Very cool stuff, guys. Okay, fighting a Pegasus. No way it's actually Toon World. Going first. Let's see what it turns out to be. Prox Mind Scan. How can we go through? Recombination, Brainwashing Beam. We don't want to use our Alien Dog just yet. We could maybe get more out of him. Here we're fighting a Metaphys. He kind of went straight to the battle phase after doing all his banishes. We're going to Recombination, throw away the Telepath, Brainwash the Lupine, because we want to save our life points to make the Lamia plays. You need some life point padding to actually do the Lamia plays. That's why Life Point Alpha could be a good skill for this too, if you think Ties That Binds are a little too boring. So this guy just did all his banishing to search a data list and summon a data list. Just get a 2600 monster on the field. We search an Overlord with our Recombination. We're going to use Viper's Rebirth, so we could have killed a back row if he even had one. But we get just Ties Up Bind. Try to swing for lethal, but he's got a Sphere Karibo. So, in the battle phase, after we declare attack, we chain our Recombination. Get him low enough for our Telepath to kill, down to 200. Now we hit him with his own Lupine Boy. We lose the Telepath because of Viper's Rebirth. They die in the end phase, but it was still worth it as a play. Here he gets Ace of Metaphys, banishes another spell just to lower our attacks a tiny bit. I'm going to search another monster with our Ammonite. So guys, do the math. We have 1, 4, 6, that equals 11. We get a Star Eater, bump him up to 3300, swing, negate everything, swing for lethal, 3300. Crazy stuff, guys. Okay, here we are fighting Bandit Keith. Going first. Let's see what we're in for. Here we start with a Viper's Rebirth. We have a Lamia. We just need something to use her with. So if we were... Oh, I remember. I make a big misplay here. So I accidentally click... or no, I guess I didn't have an option. So I lose our Recombination. It would have been a great play to dump something with Recombination and fish it out from our Rebirth. And then use Lamia. But here we're fighting vampires. He's doing a pretty generic vampire start. Good thing he didn't hit our Dimensional Prison. So we're okay. He swings first with the Retainer. Now we're gonna Dimensional Prison the Gozuki. He's got a ton of life points, so we really gotta start getting him down. We normal summon dog. See, it gives more use to a dog. Now, special summon Lamia. Put him to 0. We have to take the 1200. Now we get to synchro summon 2 and 3 into a 5. We're gonna Viper's Rebirth back to our dog just so we do that extra amount of damage to get, it would be lethal if it wasn't for Kingdom, but to get him down to 500, that's virtually crippling for a vampire, especially with just 2 cards. There's no real play you can make. He's gotta hope my top deck doesn't give me a monster, but we get another dog who's just making plays by himself without using a special summon and spamming tokens. So this new tuner gives dog more life, and dog's the best part of new aliens, honestly. So, okay, fighting a Bandit Keith. Going second, he's trying to rank up. This deck looks way too big to be trying to rank up, though. So we have a Viper's Rebirth. He sets 2. We're pretty much bricking. We just set 3 traps, or we get a recombination. That's not a trap, obviously. So he's a bricking 30 card magnets. We get a Dimensional Prisoner's Gamma, which should set him back even further from getting a Berserkion or anything menacing. Here he's got a Canadian, our poor kid. We still have a resource advantage. He sets another card, just keeps bricking. We get another recombination. Swinging with the 1700 alien kid. Finally do some damage. He let it trigger his switcheroo. It's a super hard brick in a 30 card deck. That's the problem with 30 card decks. So here we're going to Ties That Binds. He hits us with an Econ. But we still get 1 swing off. He's down to 500. Another switcheroo. So the odds are trying to get him a move, get him a play, get this man a play. So he gets a Delta, dumps a Beta. Finally get our Lamia, put him to 0, bring her on out, take the damage. That's okay, we had all our life points. Now we get a Synchro Summon into our Blue Cyrus. In my opinion, he's the best level 6 Synchro. Whenever I think of what I need, it's always him as a level 6. So here I used the other recombination we had, then I used Telepath's effect to hit that last back row. It was another Canadian. He targeted my Telepath, he's going to be able to flip face up. Whole duel's over, he had to skip, guys. But other than that, this is a really crazy active tuner, and this is just the straightforward offensive way to use it. If you really wanted to make a Reptillianne deck and maybe started changing your own monsters to 0 to just summon stuff on your own, these Reptillianne monsters, could be possible. I haven't really tried just pure Reptilliannes. Maybe I will, see if it's viable. But other than that, thanks for watching right now, guys. It's been Thunderstep.